How to make animated emotes. First, you need to make some art. I use a canvas around 2000 by 2000 pixels and keep my DPI around 300, just in case I want to print something at some point. Go ahead and work on your art, but unlike with normal emotes, you do need to separate the art further into pieces. Here's the separation for this emote as an example. Once separated, you can save it as a PSD file and import it into Live2D Cubism. Now you have to set up all of your parameters. Plan out how you want to animate the emote and make your parameters based off of those movements. For example, I know I want to have my eyes moving to look across the clipboard, my head nodding, the pencil writing, and I go ahead and get all of those set up. You can always add more as you go, so don't worry about doing every single one of them from the start. Next, I make my mesh and I start rigging. If you don't know how to rig, I do have a beginner tutorial on making a PNG tuber that can be a great introduction to the process. I'll link that below. After rigging, it's time to animate. You can have up to 60 frames, so I usually do a 30 FPS 2-second animation. You can adjust the settings down here in the bottom left. Key out the main movements first, and then fill in keys with the fine tuning. If you have any physics parameters, like for my hair here, you can use the bake feature to automatically key in the movement so you don't have to. Once the animation is done, you can go ahead and export. I tend to export first as an MOV file, and then use Adobe to re-export to GIF. That's because GIFs are very lossy, and I find that Live2D's exporter is particularly crunchy. You can manually export each size, or you can also export one size and use Twitch's automatic resizer to get the smaller ones finished. Once uploaded, they can sometimes have a bit of a wait time before approval, but once they do get approved, you can go ahead and enjoy your custom animated emote.